Hello friends, today we look into the top 5 adenium tips and hacks to apply during rainy season in order to protect your adenium from rot and fungus. Also a simple quiz question at the end of the video. Stay tuned.
If you are a hobby gardener or interested in growing plants, consider subscribing to this channel. Also turn on the notification bell icon and you won't miss anything.
Generally, for most plants, rainwater has a lot of benefits than ordinary bore or tap water. And the growth of the plants is accelerated in rains, and they appear lusher, greener and cleaner in rainy season. Please do not skip these few important scientific reasons I'm gonna discuss before listing of the top 5 hacks and tips. It'll hardly take 1 minute. Well, there are many reasons why rainwater is more suitable for plants than tap water or bore water. But the most important one is simple chemistry. The rainwater is free of chlorine and fluoride, which causes leaf burning, especially at edges. And moreover, it has extra oxygen in the form of H2O2, that is hydrogen peroxide, though in small amounts, which is so beneficial for plants. I have a separate video on hydrogen peroxide in gardening and also leaf browning and drying and leaf yellowing topics. You can check those videos later from my channel. Another important concept is, since air is 78% nitrogen and nitrogen during rain is available for immediate uptake for leaves and roots, and this makes the plant more green and lushy. The bad news is adeniums and succulent plants must be protected in rainy season to prevent them from rotting. The problem of death in adenium during the rainy season is not from rain. Just like how other plants benefit from rain, adenium too can derive these benefits of rain. But we need to protect it from rot in rainy season by following some simple practical tips to help the adenium. Now we look into the top 5 adenium tips and hacks to protect adenium in rainy season. The first one is shifting adeniums to shelter from rains. This is the first thing you should do about protecting adeniums from rotting in rains, especially if it's raining heavily and almost daily. But this is not always practical for many of us. One reason because it also requires sunlight for proper growth and flowering, and also for practical reasons like lack of space and stuff like that, it's difficult. You can also consider building a temporary shelter by tying a waterproof plastic sheet or any other similar solution, especially if the raindrops are too big and can hit the soft flowers and buds and can damage them. But if you have strong winds blowing, this might fail. Then soil checking. Recheck the soil drainage system. Firstly, check the drainage holes, and secondly, the soil quality for draining out water immediately. You can consider changing the potting mix and choose a more well-draining type of soil. You can mix something like an orchid mix or cactus mix into the soil, or lots of perlite, pieces of pine bark, more sand and pebbles and things like that. Also, do not add any fertilizer into this mix, because as I already said, during the rainy season nitrogen in the air is already high. Then thirdly, you can use a fungicide. You have to use a fungicide in many situations in rainy season. Firstly, spray a fungicide at the beginning of rains, and if it's raining more frequently, spray every 3 to 5 days or at least once weekly. Then if you're repotting adenium, you can water your adenium plant with a very dilute solution of fungicide. What I use is a fungicide powder called SAF, SAAF. That's its brand name. It's actually carbendazim 12% plus mancozeb 63%. So it's a double action fungicide, that is systemic as well as contact fungicide. For beginners, contact fungicide effect is from spraying on the plant, and systemic effect is by getting absorbed from the roots into the water conducting tissues of the plant, like how we use systemic antibiotic injections intravenously and topical or contact creams or ointments on our skin. That's similar to contact fungicide. The dosage of this fungicide, you can use a 1/4 teaspoon per liter of water to spray this fungicide, and a little more diluted if you're watering your plant. Then the fourth point is protecting your baby adeniums or small adeniums. Better shift them to shelter and do not expose them to rains, because the roots are young and not strong and can easily rot. Then coming to the simple adenium hack in rainy season, you can use a polythene sheet. You can also cut a sheet from your shopping bag, then cover it around the plant and container like how I'm showing you here, and tie a twist tie or any wire tightly around the stem. This hack can be used if you're not following any of the tips I mentioned in the video, but still you want it to protect it from rain. What you can do is, if you can use this hack plus spray a fungicide once a week over the plant. I think this should be the minimum effort to save your adeniums from rain. Before I go to the quiz question, you can check out this update on my previous video on adenium hacks, where I had cut the main root of this adenium. Now I feel I should remove the plastic lid installed few months ago and repot this adenium properly. You can check that video from a card linked at top right corner of this video. So lastly, today's simple quiz question: what do you call the water and food conducting tissues of plants? Please write the answer in the comment section below the video. So there we have it, folks. If you have more adenium hacks and ideas, please share them in the comments section below the video, and also give a thumbs up if you like the video and share the video on social media. Consider subscribing to the channel if you are new to the channel. Happy gardening!